There's those moments in life where we design something, but we can't intentionally create the moment. That's where this whole thing becomes really special. It's not trying to create a moment. We have to let those things happen organically, naturally, as they happen. But we can design something that's unique. We can create an environment where great things happen. That's the difference between us and AI. So, creating an environment. I was watching this Gregg Allman and Friends thing the other day from 2014, and this was a master class in showmanship, a master class in creativity, a master class in people doing what people do and creating greatness around it. Now, I'm not talking about this fake kind of wore out thing that people do. I'm talking about a moment that was designed, but around that design, something natural happened. And the people and the moment all came together to create something uniquely great. And those moments in our lives happen every single day. And this happened before AI. So I'm back in the studio here, and I'm talking about these organic moments that just kind of naturally happen in time and how we design them and how we feel the emotion in what we're trying to convey. That's what this 2014 Gregg Allman and Friends really showed, was that we can design something, but we have to design a place for the moments to happen naturally. Now, look, I want you to think about some of the people that were playing on this song. Will the circle be unbroken? Right at the very end. I mean, this was an impressive act of genius. I mean, on this thing, you had Warren Haynes, you had Gregg Allman, you had Derek Truck, Susan Tedeschi. And then you had this whole murderer's row of people who were just in the moment singing this classic song with this emotion and with this grace and with this feeling that it's hard to create that. But you can create an environment where that can happen. So how, you say, Matt, do we create this environment? Well, first, that environment starts, I believe, in the brain, in the head, where we're at. We have to create this headspace. So if we're all just having a hang, right? And we're just chilling and we're letting it go, usually the first part of that hang is just kind of getting into the vibe, getting into the moment, everybody getting in that headspace to create a moment, a second in time when we can all just kind of come together. And I think that's the beauty of a jam, the beauty of a hang, the beauty of a moment that can't be recreated. Never again will that happen. You have Dr. John playing over there. Yeah, Robert Randolph. I mean, all these geniuses of music, these great people. This moment will never happen again. But for one point in time, they were all in that headspace together, creating magic. And forever, the circle will be unbroken because of that magic moment. The world is an increasingly artificial place. We've seen it. I've been working on the lyrics to this new song. And intentionally, it's making me a better lyricist, a better writer. Because I'm having to think, well, can I outsmart AI? Well, first off, I don't think I have to outsmart AI because I'm not that smart to do it. But I can write lyrics in a way that AI can't feel. So I have to use my vocabulary, my human words to convey an emotion. And in this new song that I'm pinning here, I'm talking about getting myself in the headspace to overcome a moment, overcome myself, overcome a problem, overcome the world. And I don't know if anybody will ever hear this song. Probably not. But the reality of it is I'm writing it. And I'm writing it consistently about real life and things that I see, not intended for AI or a generational tune. You know, people always ask me when I sit down to write lyrics to a song, what do? I create a space, one, in my head, and two, in my environment. Three, I create this place to allow my mind room to think. It's a sandbox. And that sandbox allows me to emotionally compete with AI. You might say, well, Matt, eventually AI will learn your words and your emotion. And I'd say you're probably right. But it does not mean that I can quit trying. Most people would never know that I write the lyrics to music. Most people would never guess that I'm part of that world. But most people would also not guess that I put my head in a place. When I sit down and I write, sometimes it's a moment. Sometimes it's a place. Sometimes it's something I'm living. And AI is forcing me to look deeper into my soul and find new words to really beat the brainless, spineless soul of AI. So the real heart of the matter is putting ourselves in a position to be more emotional than AI. Putting ourselves in the mental the mental mindset to do more than what a computer and an algorithm can do for us. That's the beauty of what we're doing as creatives. We're not going to beat AI. We're going to defeat ourselves. So that leads me to my final point. There's people all around me that I love dearly and that I care for. I need to express emotion for those people. I need to express love for those people. There's things that I love, and I need to express my love and affection for those things in a new way. As writers, our job is to overcome the pain and the hurt and the reality of life. That's what we do. So when I sit down with my little chapbook here, I come up with new words for a song, I try to make it as human as I possibly can by tapping into the words of the raw emotion that's within me. And that, my friends, I think is how we overcome AI. We overcome it by becoming more emotional, more raw, more intellectual. Isn't that what the arts were supposed to be about anyway in the first place? Kind of having fun, having a hang in our mind, having a hang in our apartment, and just doing real things creatively. My name's Matt. I'm a journalist. I'm a songwriter. I'm a researcher. I do all sorts of stuff. See, most of y'all never would guess this, but that's why I break the rules on this channel. It's not just about one thing or about reverse engineering another. It's about me and my life. That's the beauty of it. See ya.